So this is a pretty cool location. This is Killbear, Ontario. It's a provincial park. Or is it national? No, I think it's provincial park. But it's really rocky, really sandy, and the day is so nice. When I was driving up here, it was overcast to hell, but now it's really freaking bright. So that's actually really nice. So hopefully we can get some half decent shots today, and we'll see how it goes. I'm making some footprints in the sand here, so I think it'd be kind of cool to get some footprints in this shot. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. This 17-40 won't pick up that island very well, but I have a 70-200 that I'm going to put on right after. But I figure may as well try this shot, see how it works. 1/400th of a second, f9. I think that's pretty good. I like the way the light's hitting the water over there, and the ice looks really neat. But let's get on the 70-200 and see how that looks. So I'm just doing one shot where I get the different layers with the island in the background, because I really like the nice light sand, the dark blue, the white, and then the sky. It's almost like layers. It looks really cool. All right, so I got this shot framed up. There's some sort of shrubbery in the way, and there's this bush behind me. I want to get further back, but I can't because of this bush, but I'm trying to keep this sky in line with the island behind. But I'm at 70 millimeters on full frame, no crop. And I still have two parts of the bush side by side. So I'm thinking I might do a little bit of a pano, stitch it together just so I can get a little bit of a wider shot and create a comparison between this, whatever you would call it, this dead bush shrubbery and the island behind. There's also a buoy out there that I'm just gonna remove in Photoshop because it really detracts from the photo. I have to take multiple shots at multiple different focus lengths because even though I'm at f11 right now, the island is still blurry. So I'm gonna have to focus stack and pano stitch. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's get a little bit more situated here. Mind you, I have no ND filters on or anything right now. This is straight out of camera, no filters. Took one focusing on the bush, one focusing on the trees in the distance, one focusing in the middle. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Move a little over to the side. One focused on the bush. One focused in the middle. I just wanted the sides still in there. Like I could generative fill them out, but then what's the point, right? Like I'm trying to do minimal editing. I just want to take the buoy out and that's it. So now that I have that, I'm just going to take one at f22, just because if this stitching doesn't work, at least I'll have one shot that should be usable. I should also clarify on why I decided to go with the 70-200 instead of the 17-40, where I could get right up close to it. The problem I have with the 17-40 at times is it's so wide and it distorts, so it makes that island in the background. If what I'm trying to shoot in the foreground is too small, it ends up looking insanely small in the actual photo. What I'm trying to focus on, I'm trying, like the brush here, for instance, I'm trying to make the same size as the island. And the 70-200 will compress the crap out of this photo and make that island in the background look much larger, close to about being the same size as this brush, or at least balance it out in size. If I were to take the photo with the 17-40, well, I took this photo with my phone so I can kind of show you what it looks like. You see how small the island is in comparison to the brush, the shrubbery? It's too small, too small. It's not interesting to me, at least. Personal preference, not interesting to me. That's why I went with the 70-200. Also, I feel like I'm going to be using a lot of this today because a lot of the stuff that I want to photograph seems to be on the opposite side of the lake here. But we'll see. Maybe I'll switch it out. Just gotta wait and see. There's definitely a photo here with all this light coming through, casting these shadows on these stones with the trees in behind. I think that might be a good shot. I'm a little out of breath. I had to walk so far around here because the snow melted a giant river in the beach, and I couldn't cross it, so I had to go back all the way around, then cut back through here, but in reality it was like a 5-minute walk. I may end up using the 70-200 again, but I'm gonna take out my phone and see kind of what it would look like if I were to use the 17-40. It's easier than going through the hassle of switching lenses and everything, especially on a sandy beach. So let's see. So I'm gonna switch to the 17-40 because I want a wider shot. I want to get everything in focus. Thinking a vertical shot is going to work best for this. I think I'm a little too low where I am right now. Yep, a little too low. We'll get up a bit higher. I basically want to point the lens down at the rock, so we're looking down at the rock with the island up near the top, just so we get the rock's detail. So it looks really, really nice. We're shooting 1/320, f/13, ISO 250. It's underexposed just a tiny little bit, just so I can bring back some of those details if need be. But the light is really nice on the island right now. Well, not the island, the peninsula, whatever you would call it. So it looks really nice. I like these rocks here. I'm wondering if I can get one of that island over there with these rocks. That might be kind of cool. All right, so I took one of these rocks here with the island in the background. Now, just because I feel like it, I'm going to put the 70-200 on it, and I'm gonna try to recreate the same shot, but try and make the island in the background look better, so we can kind of do a comparison on when this technique might work versus when it might not. So I don't know if it'll work, but let's throw the 70-200 on and just give it a go. I now have my camera all the way up, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Focus stack it multiple times to kind of recreate similar framing, but it's not gonna be 100% because I need to get up a little bit higher to look more down and probably a little bit back farther, but this is what I can do for now. But I'm doing the same sort of similar composition. I have the rocks lined up the exact same, and I have the island just in the background here. there's a squirrel freaking out behind me. But I'm just trying to get a couple of shots, do the same thing. I'm gonna underexpose it a bit. Let's do 1/500th just to retain those highlights. Also, it benefits shooting a bit faster right now anyway, because there's wobble in the tripod when it's all the way up like this. I think those should stack together nicely. And now let's compare the shots. This place is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that crap. I would love to see you guys back here hanging out in another video. So that's it. You guys have a good one. Peace.